Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. A 98-inch mini LED QLED TV doesn't have to cost 5 figures, and this TCL model proves it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing this 98-inch beast for a few weeks now, and honestly, it's one of those rare TVs that actually delivers on the big screen promise without breaking the bank. Most 85-inch or larger TVs either look dim in bright rooms or cost more than a used car, but this one splits the difference pretty well. The mini LED backlighting gives you deep blacks and bright highlights at the same time, which is exactly what you need when you're watching a movie with windows behind you or gaming in a sunny living room. I was a bit skeptical at first, but after putting it through its paces, I can confidently say that it's a game changer for anyone who wants a massive screen without the massive price tag. One of the things that really stood out to me was the picture quality. The 4K resolution is sharp enough that you can sit close without seeing pixels, and the QLED color layer makes everything pop without looking cartoonish. I streamed a nature documentary in 4K HDR and the greens in the forest scenes look more natural than on some TVs twice the price. The local dimming zones are well placed too. You don't get that distracting halo effect around bright objects, which is a common complaint on cheaper mini LED sets. I also noticed that the color accuracy is excellent, with subtle nuances in skin tones and textures that really add to the overall immersion. Gaming is another strong suit. This TV supports up to 144Hz on HDMI 2.1 ports, so if you've got a PlayStation 5 or a high-refresh PC, you can actually take advantage of those frame rates without buying a monitor. I hooked up my PS5 and ran God of War Ragnarok at 120Hz, and the motion was so smooth it felt like the game engine was running locally. The low input lag setting also makes it feel responsive for Twitch shooters, which is great if you're coming from a monitor. I was a bit concerned about the potential for lag or screen tearing, but I'm happy to report that this TV handled everything I threw at it with ease. The built-in sound is surprisingly solid for a TV this size. It's not going to replace a full 5.1 system, but the Dolby Atmos processing does a good job of spreading the audio across the room. Dialogue is clear, and the bass is punchy enough for casual viewing. If you're not running a soundbar or a home theater setup, it's a noticeable step up from the tinny speakers you usually get in big screen TVs. I found myself actually enjoying the built-in sound, which is a rare occurrence for me. I usually opt for a separate sound system, but this TV's audio capabilities are more than sufficient for everyday viewing. Smart features are handled by Google TV, which is clean and fast. The interface is intuitive, and the remote has a built-in mic so you can just speak your commands instead of typing. I found myself using voice search more than I expected, especially for finding specific shows or skipping ads. The remote also has a dedicated Netflix button, which is a small but welcome touch if you're a heavy streamer. I was a bit skeptical about the voice search at first, but it's actually really convenient and works surprisingly well. The Google TV platform is also very user-friendly, with a simple and intuitive interface that makes it easy to find what you're looking for. The matte HVA panel is a big deal if you have windows or overhead lights. Most big screen TVs are glossy, which means reflections can ruin the experience during the day. This one has a matte finish that knocks down glare without washing out the colors, so you can actually watch it in daylight without pulling the shades down. I tested it in a brightly lit room, and I was impressed by how well it performed. The matte finish is a major win for anyone who wants to watch TV during the day without having to adjust the lighting in their room. Now, it's not perfect. The stand is pretty wide, so make sure your entertainment center can handle it. Mine barely fit on my 60-inch table. Also, the brightness, while good, isn't quite as intense as some OLED models in a completely dark room. If you're a home theater purist who watches everything in pitch black, you might notice the difference. But for most people, the trade-off is worth it for the size and price. I was a bit concerned about the stand size, but it's actually pretty sturdy and well designed. Just be sure to measure your space before bringing it home. Another thing to consider is the overall build quality. The TV itself is very well built, with a solid and sturdy design that feels premium. The materials used are high quality, and the attention to detail is impressive. I was impressed by the little touches, like the subtle curves and the sleek, minimalist design. It's clear that TCL put a lot of thought into designing a TV that not only looks great but also performs exceptionally well. All in all, this TCL 98-inch QLED is a fantastic value if you want a massive screen without the sticker shock. It's bright enough for daytime viewing, smooth enough for gaming, and smart enough to handle all your streaming needs. If you've been holding out for a big screen TV that doesn't require a second mortgage, this one's worth a look. With its impressive picture quality, smooth gaming performance, and convenient smart features, it's an excellent choice for anyone looking to upgrade their home entertainment setup. Check it out using the link below.